200th game at Bama for Coach Saban. 175 of those wins. Will Rogers, 12th start of his career, Katie. That was a big part of what we heard this week. Don't worry about that logo on the helmet.
Yeah, you got to beat the player. They put your pants on just like everybody else.
That air raid attack. Rogers with time, and he gets it complete. His first of the game goes to Wally. Jaden Wally.
They are heading in the right direction here in Starkville.
2nd and 9 for Rogers. Pressure comes from Anderson. He dumps it down to Johnson. It'll be a 3rd and short. First down and 5 after the penalty. Good protection for Rogers, and gets it complete again to the 35-yard line, and it's Wally again.
It might be a pressure look from Bama.
The pressure off the edge as they come with it. He gets it out, and that ball is intercepted. Josh Jobe with the interception for the tie. Mechie in motion. 3rd and 2. Robinson. Straight ahead, powerful, strong, decisive runner, and a first down. Third and 2. Pressure on Bryce Young, and he gets it complete to Mechie for a first down and more. And with a blocker in front and Slade Bolden inside the 10 and into the end zone. John Mechie with a 46-yard touchdown. If he came out and he was 3 for 3 passing, then he went 0 for 3 and just threw an interception. With time, he's going to check down to Woody Marks. Woody Marks catches a seam and will have 12 yards and a first down.
And to learn an offense like this, it's purely repetition-based. So difficult. He's performing better and better each week.
Shovels it ahead to Marks. Marks looking for blocks, and he surges ahead for 8 yards before Christian Harris makes the tackle. 2nd and 2. And keep it on the ground with Marks, and he'll have the first down.
Played an emotional game against Ole Miss. You come out flat the next week and get beat.
3rd down and 10. Opportunity for the Tide defense. Rogers gets free. Can he get to the line again? Great effort to dive ahead. And with that spot, they will move the chains. Able to get past Dallas Turner on the Tide defense there. First down. Trying to extend the play. And he's able to get it complete to Heath on the near side. Speaking of Dallas Turner, that's a concern.
A really talented player, just inexperienced and young. And is going to have a couple growing pains in a very important spot on that defense.
2nd and 3. They go with an inside screen to Heath. Well blocked, and another first down for Mississippi State. See if he can get after Will Rogers here. Has 11 TFLs on the season. 3rd in the nation, most in the conference. 3rd and 9. Incomplete. So Brandon Rees comes on. He's been out of action since September 11th. Hasn't kicked since the NC State game. Has 10 career field goals in 12 attempts. This from 44. Right down the middle. Well struck from Rees. Jamison Williams has 2 kickoff return touchdowns earlier this year against Southern Miss. Remember, he had that opening one for 100 yards. He can blaze. Williams from a yard into the end zone. Williams. Oh, the kicker slows him down. And then he's brought down just beyond the 40. Third and 9. Young scrambling, and then Young is driven down by Nathaniel Watson. There's 10 inches of steel at the end of the handle. Johnson. That's a good run when it comes to this offense, isn't it? Dylan Johnson. Now in his sophomore year. Rogers on 3rd and 1. And here's Johnson out of the backfield. And it's going to depend on the spot. And with that forward progress, they give it to him.
He's adjusted the way he's played here in Starkville. And it's starting to produce some real legitimate results.
Rogers. That ball is intercepted. feel for this guy. Ball was right in the small of the back of a Boston College defender, and somehow he got it in for the score. Rogers absolutely swarmed Byron Young.
He's been able to make them more often than not these last few weeks, really coming on strong and developing chemistry.
They're down in 5. Look at all the traffic and congestion coming in with Christian Harris smashing down Will Rogers, and Rogers is clearly banged up.
I mean, they have to hold Alabama to at most a field goal on this drive. Your quarterback just went off in pain. They're looking at his throwing shoulder. You cannot give up a touchdown here.
2nd and 6. Robinson is going to cross midfield and have the first down. Local Tuscaloosa phenom. Growing up, he was always the best player around, best athlete, the locals always say.
Looks like a pressure look, though, with 3 Mississippi State defenders lined up outside the hash to the left.
3rd down and 12. Gets the protection he wants, goes short to Bolden, and he's ripped down right away by Emerson. Emerson closed immediately on Slade Bolden.
That would be very concerning, so hopefully Rogers is okay.
Burnett punting again. Back rotation. Looking to pin this inside the 10. What a great checkup. Inside the 10 and down by Slade Bolden. Came off the field hurt, and then he's right back after his defense did a nice job. And a strike to Austin Williams. And here we've got 14-3, and Mississippi State had 100 total yards in that first quarter. Will Rogers pumps and survives that as Will Anderson couldn't take him down, and then gets it complete to Polk for a first down.
He's going to get better and better as his career progresses.
Bama showing pressure again. They bring it against the left side. They go with a tunnel screen, and does the call work? Yes, perfectly. Makai Polk able to weave his way behind the pressure. 2nd and 10, just gives it to Johnson straight ahead. And Johnson searching for anything. He's going to be tackled for a loss as a flag is down as Jalen Armour Davis came up and made the tackle. JoJo Earl, the deep man's going to put his heels on the 10-yard line for Archer's punt. As it angles outside the numbers and runs well out of bounds. Absolutely launched them past the white border where the cheerleaders stand. 2nd and 10. Young. What accuracy while using the fleet feet, and he gets it to John Mechie. 3rd and 8. Young. Over the middle, complete to Mechie again, and Mechie has been awesome in this first half as he adds to his total. A flag is down. We will check on that.
Illegal block in the back. Number 1 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. The play still results in a first down.
And now Robinson. And Robinson, the guy who had to wait his turn. Of course, Najee Harris was doing his thing, and now Brian Robinson is the man this year for the Tide. They've already targeted him 5 times tonight. He has 4 receptions for 87 yards. 3rd and 4. A-gap pressure. Nobody picks it up. Quick release, though, does damage to Williams and a first down. Great awareness by Bryce Young. 11th play of this drive coming. That started at their own 7-yard line. And now they're inside the 30 as Mechie with yet another reception. They are having a matchup problem.
It's so difficult for these defenses to defend.
Trayshawn Holden motions into the backfield, and they look his way as they swing it around. He needs to do this with Devontae Smith, and look at the speed of Holden inside the 10-yard line.
I expect to see 2 more runs if they don't get it on 3rd down.
Out of the I formation, Robinson right in. Touchdown, Tide. That's the way you do it when you're built by Bama. When these CFP rankings come out, I think things are going to look very different. Will Rogers on first down. Sent back by Anderson and has to burn it.
Intentional grounding on the offense. Number 2.
Because him working against Lashley, the right tackle, That's been advantage Alabama.
Spot foul makes it 2nd and 22, but he's going to launch for more than 22 downfield, and he's going to get it with Malik Heath. Three-man rush, tests the other side and gets it complete, and that's exactly what you were talking about earlier with Makai pulled. 2nd and 10, Marks on the run. Marks gets a good block, and Marks drives the legs ahead to move the change for the Bulldogs.
That's what I'd be looking for if I'm Will Rogers.
He's the running back flanking Rogers to the right. Looks to the right, pressure up the middle, and driven down again by a completely inspired, menacing Will Anderson. This is going to be a 37 attempt for Rees. Made from 44 earlier, and he puts it through. Probably going to take some 7s rather than 3s. Robinson's 12th carry of the game off right tackle. What a nice move to get something extra, and he goes for 9 yards. 3rd and 1 because of that mark, so they give it to Robinson. Easily has it, and a heck of a lot more to the 45-yard line where Johnson takes him down. They're 6 of 8 on 3rd downs. 3rd down and 10. They go with Williams. Remember, they have the 1 timeout.
And I'm surprised Mississippi State's not trying to take a timeout here and maybe try to block a punt.
That's right. Those last seconds are ticking down. The question was, how would Bama respond? The answer is with a defense that had a couple of interceptions, including a pick 6. 21-6. Let's get the halftime report.
But Mississippi State defense better be careful, because the play action pass will come at some point.
They're walking into the box, play action off of it. Bryce Young gets the quick strike to Williams. And when Williams turns the corner, look at this. He's gone. Jamison Williams. One play, one magical moment to start the 2nd half.
Back in, these slot receivers have to win one-on-ones.
Short pitch to Johnson on 2nd and 3. And with that, he'll have the 1st down. And launch it on a go route. Some contact there as trying to make the diving effort was Tulu Griffin. And with that, the flag comes in.
Interference. Defense number 5.
It's awfully quiet. Most quiet it's been in here after that most recent Crimson Tide touchdown.
Quiet is not a word you use often here in Stark Vegas. That will help get them going. That is Tulu Griffin. Quick strike, looking for Wally, and it's going to be 1st and goal, Bulldogs.
Nothing going on 1st down, sets up them being behind the sticks.
Rogers out the back of the end zone. And they're going to talk it over and drop the flag again. They had this conference before.
Grounding on the offense, number 2.
Mike Leach sends Rees out for 3s. Made from 44, made from 37. This again from 37. And they cut 22 to 19.
Greg, you know better than anyone. I just feel like the quarterbacks who play for this program genuinely care about the success of the guy that comes behind them.
Well, absolutely.
Brian Robinson, as he gets out to the 22-yard line.
The guy I backed up sitting about 25 feet to my left, John Parker Wilson, we're extremely close. I mean, it's just, that's what happens. You want to make sure that that backup quarterback, you have to trust them implicitly, because the coaches are going to see things one way, but the quarterback sees it from the perspective in which he was repping.
John Parker, of course, who was the starting quarterback for Saban's 1st year on the job. Taken down is Bryce Young by Aaron Brule.
More ways offensively than defensively, but man, it was a heck of a job by Ed Ogeron's Tigers.
Will Rogers goes down again. This time it's Henry To'oto'o with the sack. 3rd and 7. Rogers goes down again, 7th sack.
He wins inside as his quarterback steps up and drops him for his 4th sack of the night.
3rd punt for Archer Trafford. JoJo Earl calls for the fair catch, and he muffed it, but then was able to secure it. And there's just a little moment of angst there. 8 Eastern on ESPN, and of course, the app. So good to hear that music again. Great action of the NHL back on this network. Bryce Young on first down. As he gets it out to Mechie. Mechie has been his favorite target. 8th time he's looked his way. Wipe off the catch. Put a little pressure on third down. Young. Going to run it. And he's going to get it. And then stride out. Showing pressure. And getting it out of the backfield is Robinson, and look at him turn it on. B-Rob, TD, tied.
I mean, it's Thanksgiving dinner for Alabama pass rush. They know what's coming, and they can just tee off.
They've had 7 sacks tonight. And that was almost going to be number 8 if he didn't throw it away. Armour Davis was coming in on a corner blitz.
I think they were a little frustrated with some of the things that were said throughout the course of the last week about their performance.
Earl calls for the fair catch at around the 40.
I think the offensive line deserves a ton of credit for how they performed tonight. Challenged throughout the course of the past week, and have answered that challenge tonight against a good front.
2nd and 3, and Williams was completely untouched until he was 10 yards downfield.
How about my guy here, though? I mean, just all in his phone, checking Twitter. He's going to have a ton of mentions, ton of follows.
Young gets it complete as he's able to connect with Holden. 3rd and 10. They drop 8 against Young. He pumps and then he runs and he darts his way inside to the end zone. They said he got in.
The player stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from that spot.
2nd and goal. Robinson straight ahead, driving ahead and getting in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Oh, what a difference a week makes.
I think when you come to Alabama, that's the standard. Football is the most important thing, and that's what I express to the team, and that's what it has to be, and it's going to be that.
Will Anderson was visibly frustrated during Monday's presser. He sent a similar message after the Florida game about guys needing to put football first. He said it wasn't taken seriously then, but he hopes it resonates with his teammates now.
By Mississippi State.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 50 on the defense.
Rogers flanked by Marks. He's been tough tonight. He's just been overwhelmed by this Alabama front. 3rd and 2. We'll get the first down that way as he goes to Wally. And that conversation marries up to what Nick Saban said to us last night. There's Sugar Bowls with the month off where the landscape changes after a loss. I'm going to roll him down there on 3rd and 10. It was Marks who had to go low to catch that ball.
But I still think it's going to be dependent on what happens in the Power 5 League Championships.
Williams off right tackle, whole lot of green in front of him. And then Roydell Williams just absolutely blasts Richardson. Isn't that what you want to see after last week? Even in the 4th quarter, even with a score like this, and now he goes off the left side and breaks it to the outside there and then dives ahead towards that line of game.
To climb in the rankings a little bit, to make that game there in November mean a little bit more.
Williams dodges that one would-be tackler. Another first down for Bama.
I would have Ohio State ahead of Cincinnati, full disclosure, with how they're playing right now and how things have come alive for them.
And here is Bryce Young hooking it up with Holden and into the end zone. And you got a half a hundo up with the Tide. 7 sacks for Appleby. 3rd and 2. Rogers will get it complete to Marks. Coming up on 5 minutes to play here. Can we please stop with the narrative that A&M was an unranked team last week. You look in that top 25 as he gets it complete to Ford again. And Greg, I made this statement. We've been talking about it all week long.
By that piece they did about the theme music for the NHL on ESPN. I mean, that was
spectacular.
Incredible.
It's as good as our business can be. Of Mississippi State this year, a team that has been consistently inconsistent and put a line through tonight. I know what they're up against, but a team that has scratch and claw to rally to beat Louisiana Tech, as this ball is going to be picked off. And it's going to be Jordan Battle again. Remember, he had the pick 6 earlier. So Jordan Battle is going to finish his night with 2 interceptions. But we will discuss the immediate future of Mississippi State when we come back here. Jordan Battle's dancing. Tide is rolling. Sanders are going to run this thing out. As we're down to the final minute. Corral's got 124 yards rushing tonight in that game. The star here was the defense with Will Anderson and the offense with that guy, Bryce Young, who threw for 348 yards and 4 touchdowns. The bounce back for Alabama. Did they ever? Listen to the message from Will Anderson. Did they ever? 49-9 as Nick Saban, his 200th game as Alabama head coach, his 176th win. Arizona State and Utah coming your way for our entire crew. Enjoy the rest of your night. That's it from Starkville. The Tide rolls here.